Well, ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to you, those joining us on YouTube at home this evening for this fifth round of 16 contest between Sunderland and Swindon Town. Both sides looking for a place in the quarter-finals in the FA Youth Cup this evening. And thank you to those joining us at home on YouTube. We're here live at the Stadium of Light this evening, the home of Sunderland Football Club. And we'll bring you team news shortly, but what we'll do first is we'll cross over when we spoke to Woody a couple of days ago ahead of this fixture this evening. Woody, back in action on Friday against Sunderland. How have your team prepared for this one?
Yeah, we've all been together this week. Good preparation. The boys are in good spirits. Obviously excited about the fifth round draw against Sunderland, and the travel and the next round. Trying to progress into the quarters will be our focus going forward. But all round good team spirit. Everyone's competitive, and looking forward to the game.
Well, let's talk about availability. You go into the game on really good form, having 2 victories in the league. So talk to us about your availability of players ahead of Friday.
Yes, we've had Danny rejoin the group in the last few weeks. Fletcher's had another week of returning and trying to get himself back to 100%. And thankfully Redmond Evans was able to play for us on Saturday. We're not too sure whether he'll be available on Friday yet due to the early kick-off against Newport on the Saturday, and being second choice keeper. Hopefully he's with us, but we won't be sure on that one yet. But everybody else is competitive, and looking forward to the game.
I want to talk about the benefits of having a big squad as well, and also your defenders playing so well with so many clean sheets at the moment. Does that give you a bit of a selection drama at the moment?
Yeah, definitely. In that area of our team at the moment, there is competition. Everybody's pushing each other, and arguably that's what's keeping everybody on their toes, and that's probably why we're defending so well. Keeping clean sheets and defending the goal well, and defending as a team is something we pride ourselves on as a group. We try to be together. We try to work as hard as we can and be industrious as a team, and make sure that we stop them first and foremost. And then if we know we can do that and stop their threats, then we know we've got the quality in the team to score goals like we did on Saturday against Cheltenham.
Just talking about Redmond Evans, who's been spending some really good time with Steve Mildenhall in the first team at the moment, in and around the first team. How's that helping his confidence, and how is that helping him as a captain when he comes back for your side as well?
Yeah, he's developing on and off the pitch as a leader. His character, his discipline's improved as well. He knows what's required to get to the next stage now, the next challenge. He's had really good exposure to the first team with Mildy. He's worked hard with Trav as well. They've both played a massive part in his development. Long may that continue with the staff around him, and hopefully he continues to develop himself personally as well, and continue to be a good leader for the group now and going forward as a person.
Let's talk about Sunderland then, your opponents. I'm sure you were tuning in to watch their live stream against Gillingham in the previous round, and they also got a 2-2 draw at the weekend. So what do you know about them, and what threat will they pose?
At the moment, it's been mainly around what we do and how we play, and if we can produce like some of the performances that we have done recently, especially Saturday, was a very good, exciting, attacking performance. The boys played really, really well in that fixture. If we can replicate that, we won't have to worry too much about the opposition. But naturally, like we have done in our previous games, we'll do our due diligence and make sure that we know what they're about, how they set up, and some of their main threats. And once we know that, we'll set our game plan together and we'll approach the game like we have done in our previous games.
And looking at Sunderland, do you think there are too many difference from your previous opponents in Manchester United?
They're a good side, got some really good threats, and to be honest, that they'll give us some problems within the game. We know that. We know that the fifth round onwards, there's going to be no poor sides within the group. Within the competition, we need to make sure we're on it. We know that we need to defend well. A long travel, an overnight stay, everything's different. The challenges in the environment's different for everybody. And if we can turn up on the day like they have done in all of our other fixtures, hopefully it's a positive result for us going forward.
Well, lastly, let's talk about that environment change. The boys will be doing an overnight stay. It's a long old travel to Sunderland, but also they will be playing at the Stadium of Light. We talk so much about that opportunity of playing at the county ground, but Stadium of Light will be a really good opportunity for these boys.
Yeah, in terms of the FA Youth Cup journey so far, the exposure that they've had to each individual game, a couple of away games, 2 games at home in front of a crowd. Now we go away overnight, a longer journey, a bigger stadium, against a team that's in a higher category and expected to win the game. So again, we go in as underdogs. with no fear. We'll approach the game like we normally do. So all of that together is as a journey for the FA Youth Cup, and experiences that the boys have had will only hold everything for them going forward in good stead, and about them experiences and making sure that we're producing good individuals as well as teams that are going to go on within their football career.
Best of luck tomorrow.
Cheers, Carl.
Well, there you had it. We heard from the under-18s manager Sean Wood there ahead of this evening's fifth round of 16 contest between Sunderland and Swindon Town here at the Stadium of Light. Before we bring you team news, talking about yesterday's deadline day for the men's first team, saw interim head coach Gavin Gunning bring in 3 new signings yesterday, starting with former Leyton Orient forward Aaron Drinan. He was then followed by the return of Harry McCurdy on loan from Hibernian. And then lastly, we had Sean McGurk arrive from Leeds United. So a really positive day for Swindon Town's first team ahead of their early kick-off tomorrow against Newport. I hope to see many of the fans there tomorrow for our short trip to South Wales. We're bringing you team news this evening ahead of tonight's round of 16 contest. Let's start with the host, Sunderland. In goal, number 1, Matty Young. Number 2, Tom Lavery. Number 3, Jensen Jones. Number 4, Jaden Jones. Number 5, and the captain this evening for Sunderland, Luke Bell. Number 6, Calum Beattie. Number 7, Ben Creamer. Number 8, Chris Rigg. Number 9, Trey Ogunsui. Number 10, Jack Whitaker. And number 11, Tommy Watson. The bench this evening, the substitute goalkeeper for Sunderland, number 13, Daniel Cameron. Then number 12, Jaden Sekite. Number 14, Daniel Abolo. Number 15, Cuba Mitchell. Number 16, Aaron Chung. Number 17, Ben Kingdon. And number 18, Joseph Neild. Before we look at the visitors, Swindon Town this evening, your match officials this evening, referee David Jones, who will be assisted by assistant referees Macaulay Gibson and Stephen Burkett. And the fourth official this evening is David Holmes. So looking at Swindon Town's lineup this evening, it's in fact unchanged from the last round in the FA Youth Cup against Manchester United. In goal, the captain this evening, Redmond Evans. Number 2, Joel McGregor. Number 3, Harry Chard. Number 4, Alistair Stewart. Number 5, Sonny Hart. Number 6, Harley Hunt. Number 7, Logan Coles. Number 8, Jackson Brown. Number 9, Botan Amin. Number 10, Josh Keys. And number 11, George Olston. On the bench for Swindon Town this evening is a substitute goalkeeper, number 13, Lucas Myers. Then number 12, Liam Hutt. Number 14, Fletcher Hubbard. Number 15, Finn Adams. Number 16, Connor Britchford Stanley. Number 17, Danny Gonzalez. And number 18, Miles Abodo. Kickoff is underway at 7 p.m. this evening, and we'll be bringing you the first half very shortly. And it's an early goal here for Swindon Town, and it's opened by George Alston. You have to accept our early apologies there as we just sorting out an audio issue. I hope viewers from home can hear us more clearly now. But missed a little bit of the action in the build-up there. But it fell to George Alston in the box, who finishes smartly down to the keeper's right-hand side. And it's a really early lead here for Swindon inside the first minute. And it's Swindon Town 1-0. So a really fast start there for Swindon Town, and starting where they left off in the last round against Manchester United, and George Alston opening the scoring there for Swindon. So it looks very similar to how Swindon set up in the last game in a 4-2-3-1 setup this evening, with a consistent back four at the moment, consisting of Harry Chard, Harley Hunt, Sonny Hart and Joel McGregor. And Sunderland just in behind here, down the left-hand side. And is eventually cleared by Sonny Hart. Ricochets off the Sunderland man, and it's out for a goal kick. Sunderland just in behind here, down the left-hand side. Sunderland with possession at the moment. Played all the way back to the goalkeeper, Matty Young. And he's going to play it out to the number 5 here, the captain for Sunderland, Luke Bell, who plays it back to his keeper. And Sunderland just retaining possession here. And there's a loose ball here, and it's going to be picked up by Jackson Brown. Jackson Brown just drifting inside, and he's got Harry Chard for support. He opts not to use him, and he comes out eventually to Alistair Stewart. And eventually the ball's all the way back with the captain this evening for Swindon Town, Redmond Evans, who plays it out to Sonny Hart. Redmond Evans opts to go long, looking for Harry Chard, who's contesting up against the number 2 this evening, Tom Lavery. It's a good header from the young fullback for Sunderland, and it's out for a throw-in for Swindon. Jackson Brown picks up the ball here, plays a lovely ball into Botan Amin, who looks to turn his man, and it eventually comes out to Logan Coles, who opts to open a shot, and it's blocked well by Sunderland. Jackson Brown plays the ball out, looking for Botan Amin. Botan Amin's taken on the full-back there, cuts inside, plays the ball in, looking for Josh Keys, and it's just over the man, and it's out for a goal kick, but a nice other attack for Swindon there. And Sunderland play the ball short here to get the ball back in play. And they're looking into that channel. And it's Harley Hunt that's contesting with the Sunderland man there. And Sunderland managed to come away with the ball here with Sunderland's number 7 cutting in past 2 men. And the Sunderland 11s down the channel. And the ball's come all across. And there's no one there that's able to connect with it. And eventually it's George Alston that manages to get the ball away. Sunderland just looking for that channel. Caelan Beattie looking to get it out to Tommy Watson, and the ball's run out for a goal kick. If you're just joining us here on YouTube this evening, it is Swindon leading 1-0 here at the Stadium of Light in this fifth round of 16 contest between Sunderland and Swindon. It was George Alston opening the scoring in the first minute of the game. And again, Josh Keys picks up the ball here. He's got George Alston as an option on the left, which he uses. George looks to cut inside. He goes on the outside and he plays the ball in looking for Botan Amin. And it's a header, and it's a double save from the Sunderland keeper. But the third rebound goes in from Botan Amin, and it's a second for Swindon Town inside 6 minutes here. It was a lovely worked ball from George Alston, who eventually finds Botan Amin on his own in the box. His first header is saved smartly by the Sunderland keeper, Matty Young there. The second saved lovely again by the young keeper, I have to say, but the third the keeper had no chance with, and Botan eventually bundles the ball into the back of the net, and it's 2-0 Swindon Town. The match official David Jones here, just having a word with Botan Amin. And he's just coming over to the fourth official, David Holmes, here. I'm not sure what the problem is. Just to stop him play here. I'm not quite sure what the referees stopped the play for. Both technical areas managing to have a conversation with their players at the moment. I'm not sure why the referees stopped the game at the moment. Still not quite sure why the match referee there, David Jones, stopped the game there, but looks like we're going to get back underway here, and it is Swindon that lead 2-0 in this fifth round FA Youth Cup tie against Sunderland. George Alston initially opened the scoring inside the first minute, and then Botan's put the visitors 2-0 up this evening, and Swindon just going to get a free kick inside their own half here. And Redmond will play the ball long, looking for George Alston out on this left-hand side. He manages to control the ball, but he's under pressure from the Sunderland right back there. Jackson Brown's going to pick up the ball, and he's going to play it back to Harley Hunt. And he's going to use his captain, Redmond Evans, there at the back. Botan's going to chase here. And the ball's gone out for a throw-in for Swindon Town on the halfway line. One for Botan to chase. And is out for a throw-in on the far-hand side for Swindon Town. Massive thank you to everybody tuning in at home at the moment. 700 viewers on YouTube. Ball bouncing around in the penalty area there, and George Olsen looking to get it under control. And Harley Hunt contesting for one there, and there was a few shouts for a foul, but I'm not sure whether it was Sunderland or Swindon asking for the foul there. And Harry Chard's managing to clear up here, and the ball's going to go out for a throw-in for Sunderland. Number 7 there, Ben Creamer, attacking down this right-hand side for Sunderland, but well defended from Harry Chard. And just a correction there, it's going to be a throw-in for Swindon Town, so must have taken a ricochet off the Sunderland man on the way out. So Harry Chard does get the ball back in play there, and it's a flick on from Josh Keys. It comes off the Sunderland man, and it's out for a throw-in for Swindon again. And once again, Harry Chard gets the ball back in play from a throw-in, and Jackson Brown's going to pick it up in the middle of the park here, definitely setting the tempo for Swindon Town so far this evening. Just a loose ball there that he was contested with Alistair Stewart. Some strong challenges going in, but the referee's trying to keep the play going. Ball comes out here to Logan Coles, and he's going to use Botan Amin down the right-hand side. And a ball back into Logan Coles, and eventually to Botan, who plays some tiki-taka football there with Joel McGregor, but he's just penalised for handball there. Approaching 13 minutes here at the Stadium of Light, with both teams looking for a place in the next round of the FA Youth Cup, the quarter-finals, with the next game away to either Bristol City or Burnley. And Sunderland just in possession at the moment through Matty Young. Sunderland moving the ball well at the moment, and it's Jack Whittaker with the ball at the moment. And Harley Hunt's going to clean up here with the help of Harry Chard. And eventually out for a throwing. Some loose clearances there from Alistair Stewart, and eventually Logan Coles picks up the ball there. And Sunderland fire it all the way back into Swindon Town's box, and it's going to be carefully caught by Redmond Evans there. Sonny Hart plays the ball forward, looking for Botan Amin. He's blocked off by the young number 6 for Sunderland, Caelan Beattie, who's on the ball now. Plays it into the captain this evening, Luke Bell. And eventually out to Tom Lavery, the right back here. Plays the ball into Ben Creamer. And eventually back to the captain. Sunderland just looking to retain some possession here as we approach 15 minutes in this game. Apologies there, stadium announcer making an announcement. Logan Coles is pressing up against all of the Sunderland defenders, and it's out to George Olsen here, who takes it on his left foot, and it's brilliant defending there from Tom Lavery, and it's another opportunity for Swindon Town, and they're going to get a corner for their fortunes there. Corner to be taken by Josh Keys. Logan Coles has come short here, but I'm sure Josh will be looking to get the ball in the box, considering Swindon had some good fortune against Luton from a corner. And the ball's played in. All the way to Jackson Brown on the edge, who controls it well, fires towards goal, and it's blocked well, and he'll get a second opportunity. And it's bouncing, and it's a good save in the benefit of the doubt of Matty Young there, the young Sunderland keeper, because Sonny Hart was looking to get onto that loose ball, but some good goalkeeping there from Matty Young. Sunderland on the ball at the moment. Referee looked to play an advantage there for a foul on the number 10, Jack Whittaker, but no advantage available, so it's going to be a free kick for Sunderland and an opportunity for them to get the ball in the box. And Sunderland do get the ball in the box with a high ball, and Redmond comes to claim, and it's well contested there with Sunderland, but he gathers safely, and a big throw out from Redmond Evans looking to catch out the Sunderland defender, but it's well watched there from Jaden Jones, and Sunderland back on the ball. Swindon really looking to break quick when they got the ball in those situations there, with Redmond Evans looking to find George Alston for a quick break down this left-hand side, but it is well cut out there by Jaden Jones to stop that attack from happening, and Sunderland just retaining possession here. Sunderland working it well down this left-hand side, and it's an opportunity for them to get the ball in the box. If it isn't for some good defending from Alistair Stewart, it's going to be a corner to Sunderland. Everyone back for Swindon on this corner except Botan Amin. And they play it short here, Sunderland. And it's cut out there by Logan Coles, and there's an opportunity to break for Swindon here. They're piling play. It's gone out for a throw-in for Sunderland here. As I was saying, in the last couple of minutes, it looks like Sunderland really putting on some pressure against Swindon now, looking for a route back into the game. Harley Hunt losing the ball there just inside the Sunderland half. Referee giving a foul there, and Sunderland get the ball back in play. An audacious catch there from Redmond Evans, but he gathers the ball eventually after some pressure from Ben Creamer here on the right-hand side. Redmond Evans just taking his time to get the ball back in play here and does put the ball down. And he's going to play short to Harley Hunt. Harley Hunt back in. Harley Hunt back into Redmond Evans here. Joel McGregor to get the ball back in play here on the far-hand side. Josh Keys picks up the ball. And he's going to play it across to Jackson Brown, who's going to switch the play over to George Olsen here. Harry Chard makes the overlapping run. He plays it across, looking for Botan Amin, and it's cut out well there by Sunderland. Jackson Brown just looking to pick up the second ball there, but it's Harley Hunt who the ball comes to, and he's being pursued by Trey Ogasui. Josh Keys plays it out to Harry Chard. And Jackson Brown with the ball here, plays it into Josh Keys. And the ball all the way back to Redmond Evans. Massive thank you to all the Swindon fans joining us at home this evening on YouTube. Swindon currently leading 2-0, courtesy of goals in the first minute from George Olston. And Botan Amin doubling the lead just after 7 minutes on the clock. Both sides looking for a place in the fifth round, the quarter-finals, of the FA Youth Cup, with either side facing Burnley or Bristol City away. And Sunderland progressing forward here, play a ball in behind here, looking for their striker number 9. And it's gathered well from Redmond Evans. Sunderland definitely looking to press on here. Harley Hunt going to bring the ball out here from the back. And plays it into Sonny Hart, who's going to play the ball in looking for Logan Coles. And some good pressing there from Sunderland, and it's gone out for a throw-in for Swindon, which Joel McGregor will get the ball back in play. Sunderland defender definitely got a hold of Josh Keys' shirt there, but he manages to get away from the Sunderland man. He takes on another and eventually gets a throw-in all the way in the corner at the far-hand side of the pitch. And Jackson Brown looks to play a ball into the box there, but nothing comes of that Swindon Town attack. Just approaching 26 minutes here in this first half. And again, Sunderland opt to go short in an attempt to retain the possession here. Loose ball there, and Sonny Hart will play it straight back into Botan Amin, but he's under pressure from two different Sunderland men here who dispossess him in the end. Just a foul off the ball there from Joel McGregor, and it's going to be a Sunderland free kick just inside the Swindon Town half here. And Harry Chard manages to get the ball away, but not after a bit of afters from the Sunderland man there. And it is a foul for Swindon Town. And the referee going to have a chat here with Ben Creamer. Not sure he's happy with the follow through there from the Sunderland young man. From the looks of things, it's just going to be a talking to for Ben Creamer. But I'm sure the referee there, David Jones, is giving him his last warning for any of that. Just while we've got this break in play here, while the physio's dealing with Harry Chard here, just to say Swindon Town chairman this evening, Clem Morfuni, is in attendance at the Stadium of Light, cheering on and watching the under-18s here in this fifth round of 16 contest against Sunderland. Looks like Harry Chard is okay to continue, and it looks like the referee will get the ball back in play here. Man of the match in the last FA Youth Cup game against Manchester United, Harry Chard, having another solid game so far this evening for Swindon. Redmond to get this ball up the pitch here. And a big header there from the Sunderland defender. And Logan Coles will go chasing. Joel McGregor with the ball here. Got options in front of him. He opts for Botan Amin, who looks to play a 1-2 with Joel McGregor, but it's cut out nicely by the Sunderland defender. A 1,000 people joining us on the live stream this evening on YouTube, supporting the under-18s in this fifth round contest against Sunderland at the Stadium of Light. Sunderland defender, the number 2, just drifted in, plays a lovely ball to the number 9 there. And it's finished superbly, I must add, by Trey Ogasui. Swindon Town not happy that they thought it was offside. I think it was tight, but the decision isn't for Swindon Town. And it's a great goal there from Sunderland, and they've got a route back into this evening's game. I must say that is the first goal that Swindon have conceded in the FA Youth Cup campaign this season. But I have to say, it's one of the best goals they're going to see. Expert finish there from the Sunderland keeper, and they've got a route back into the game. Swindon definitely need to tidy up in possession at the moment. Jackson Brown on the ball here, plays it out to George Alston. Harry Chard on the ball, who opts to play it back to George. Jackson switches the play, looking for Logan Coles, whose touch isn't the best when he's looking for Joel McGregor, and Joel will chase, but he's given away a foul here, and Sunderland will get the ball back in play. In the last 15 minutes in this game. And the ball's played out wide, looking for the number 2, Tom Lavery here, who created Sunderland's route back into this game with a brilliant assist there for Trey Ogasui, who's just got Sunderland back into this evening's game. Swindon's first 2 goals, courtesy of George Alston and Botan Amin, keep Swindon in the lead at the moment. And some miscommunication from Swindon there, and it's gifted Sunderland a corner. And the ball's going to be whipped in here by Sunderland. Dangerously on the 6-yard box, but it's cleared well by Logan Coles. Botanamine will chase. And Sunderland really dominating possession at the moment. They play it into their number 11 and out wide to the goal scorer. And Joel McGregor manages to get the ball away, but he's under pressure from 2 Sunderland players there, and eventually it's a foul for Swindon. Redmond Evans plays this ball forward. It's too high for Logan Coles, and Sunderland have got time to control the ball. He looks to go around Alistair Stewart, and there's some good defending from the midfielder there. And the ball's gone out for a throw-in for Sunderland. Alistair Stewart picks up the ball there in the Swindon Town midfield, but the referees judged him to have fouled the Sunderland man, and it's going to be another free kick for Sunderland here. Starting to feel that Swindon need to get a bit of a grip in this game as they lose 2-1 here, going into just over 10 minutes left in this first half. Sunderland with the ball out on this right-hand side, back to Tom Lavery. Botanamine will chase down the captain. Here's back to the captain, Luke Bell here, who plays the ball cross-field. Looking for the Sunderland 11, Tommy Watson, up against Joel McGregor, and it's a really good contest between those two so far. Thought Alistair would struggle to avoid a talking to there from the referee after 3 fouls in a couple of minutes, but he's had a talking to from the referee, and I think that's his final warning now ahead of a yellow card. So just got to be careful now, Alistair Stewart. Sunderland with the ball into the box. And it's over everyone, and it's going to go out for a throw-in. Harry Chard to take this throw-in on the near side. Josh Keys looking for the flick on. Falls all the way through to Alistair Stewart, who's going to play it back to his goalkeeper, Redmond Evans, who opts to go long. Botanamine will chase for this, and it's another good header by the Sunderland defender. Harley Hunt with a really good win there on the ball. Sunderland not too happy with the follow-through, and it's resulted in Harley being on the floor here. And the referee's starting to let a lot go in the middle of the park here. Harley Hunt's down at the moment with an injury, or with a knock initially here. And then Sunderland not too happy with a follow-through from a good challenge from Sonny Hart either. So just a break in play here, and Sunderland physio is going to come on to tend to their man. Not sure they were called on, but it looks like the Sunderland man is going to have to come off now the physios have gone on. The ball's on this near side with Harry Chard, who will get the ball back in play here. It's played into Harley Hunt, who's okay to continue. Redmond Evans looking to switch the play out to Joel McGregor, who controls well, but he's under pressure here from Tommy Watson. He's retained possession, but he's taken a lot of knocks there from the number 11, and eventually his ball, looking for Botan Amin, only goes as far as the Sunderland player. The ball's played forward. It's knocked on by Josh Keys, who plays the ball in looking for Botan Amin. He's putting pressure on the captain there, Luke Bell. And he manages to get the ball away. Only as far as Sonny Hart, who's going to pump the ball straight back up there. Josh Keys unable to control the ball there, and Sunderland pick up the possession. And Botan Amin will chase. Sunderland looking for that channel again, and it's cut out well by George Alston. Josh Keys will pick it up, and Jackson's got a bit of space to run into here. He's supported on the left by George Alston, and it's really good defending from the captain, Luke Bell, there, just to shepherd the ball all the way out for a goal kick. Really good defending from the young defender. Harry Chard just putting pressure on the number 7, Ben Creamer there. Just approaching 40 minutes here in this game. Well, there's a mistake there from Swindon, and Sunderland have got the ball in the box. There's a shot, and it's blocked well by Alistair Stewart. And eventually the clearance from Josh Keys isn't the best, and it's a throw in here for Sunderland. Tom Lavery pops the ball into the number 4 here for Sunderland, Jaden Jones, and it's given away here by Sunderland, and a chance for Botan Amin to run at them. He's supported here by Logan Coles on the right-hand side, but opts to come inside and plays the ball into Alistair Stewart. And the ball's eventually played out to Logan Coles here. He cuts inside, looks for Botan Amin, but it's cut out well from Sunderland. Swindon looking to carve an attack of their own, but Sunderland are going to put the pressure straight back on, playing the ball down the channel here, which you'd like to think Harley Hunt will deal with. And then eventually Harry Chard's able to get the ball away. A ball over the top for Sunderland. They're breaking into the box here through Chris Rigg. Plays out to Tommy Watson, who opens a shot, and it's way wide of the post. Jackson Brown picking up the ball in the midfield here. He's got George Alston for support, but he's under pressure from the Sunderland man. George Alston loses the ball here, but picks it up again well. Fires it into Jackson Brown and some neat control to play it into George Alston again. And he's wriggled away with the ball here. He's got Josh Keys as an option, but his ball isn't the best into Josh, and Sunderland defend well. Some good triangles there from Sunderland to get their self away from danger. Tom Lavery on this right-hand side for Sunderland. And the right back will get the ball back in play here. A lovely turn there from Chris Rigg, and he's bursting towards the box, and Joel McGregor's not managed to get the ball away here. There's some good defending, and eventually Sunderland get the ball into the box, and it's across to their striker, and Redmond looks to collect, but he doesn't manage to, and Swindon do get the ball away from their box. It goes all the way back to their captain here, and the fans not happy that Sunderland aren't continuing to push and attack here. Ball comes out to Tom Lavery. Will he keep it in? He's done well. And the ball's played in dangerously all the way to their forward. Ricochets under and through his legs, and Josh Keys can bring the ball away here for Swindon. He's not got too much support. He's got two men on him. He's being pulled and fouled, and eventually gets the foul. The Sunderland fans not happy with that foul on Josh Keys there. I think it's more of the after rather than the actual foul itself. Just approaching 45 minutes here at the Stadium of Light, in which Swindon lead 2-1 in this fifth round FA Youth Cup contest against Sunderland. Goals from Botan Amin and George Alston, and Trey Ogasui scoring for the hosts. Sunderland just progressing forward with the ball. Tom Lavery with some nice control, plays it inside into their number 7, Ben Creamer. And it falls to the goal scorer, and the number 10 will take it on. And safe hands there from Redmond Evans in goal. And it's another shot there for Sunderland. They're definitely knocking on the door. Fourth official David Holmes is adding 5 minutes on at the end of this first half. So another 5 minutes to go here in the first half of the FA Youth Cup. Ball looking for Botan Amin. Josh Keys also contesting for it. And Sunderland's clearance only as far as the stands. Swindon re-pick up possession here, sorry. Joel McGregor on the right-hand side. Fouled by the goal scorer for Sunderland. And we're into our first minute of added time. Sonny Hart to take the free kick here. He's looking down the channel for Logan Coles, and Botan Amin's there as well. And a header away from Sunderland, and it's going to be another throw here for Swindon. I would presume a lot of this first half stoppage time will be for that earlier stoppage just after Botan Amin's goal. Botan Amin manages to get the ball in the box, and the keeper is able to gather. Matty Young plays the ball early, looking for the goal scorer. Harley Hunt cuts it out, and Sonny Hart can clear up. George Olsen up against Tom Lavery here, but he's adjudged offside, coming back from an offside position. Sunderland wasting no time getting the ball back in play here. It's out to Tom Lavery at the moment on this right-hand side, who's seeing a lot of the ball for Sunderland. Bit of miscommunication from Swindon there, and Sunderland able to get into the box. Sunderland not happy that there should have been a foul there, but Sonny Hart does get the ball away, and Botan Amin's got the ball here. He's got two to run up against. He's being pursued by three Sunderland players and manages to keep hold of the ball. Cuts inside on his right foot, onto his left, plays it across to Josh Keys. His shots straight into the abdomen of the Sunderland player there. A lot of shouts for handball, but nothing of the players, more of the fans. And Joel McGregor comes away with the ball here, but he's fouled, and Swindon Town crafting another attack of their own here. That was really well worked there from Botan Amin to hold the ball up initially, charge up against three Sunderland players, lays the ball off to Josh Keys, and his shot straight at the Sunderland player. But another attack there for Swindon. Sunderland play it short again. Luke Bell looking to switch the play all the way over to Tommy Watson, but it's cut out by Joel McGregor for Swindon. And cut out again there from Joel McGregor, under pressure from two Sunderland players. And Alistair Stewart just going to clear up there with it ricocheting off the Sunderland Town player and going out for a throw. And into the last minute of added time here in the first half. Botan Amin with a flick on, but no one there to retrieve it for Swindon, and Sunderland in possession. Josh Keys cuts it out, and George Olsen gets the ball into Jackson Brown, and one last chance of an attack here for Swindon, you'd think, in this added time of the first half. He opts to go back towards his goal, and it's going to be half-time there at the Stadium of Light. Swindon Town leads Sunderland 2-1 here in the first half of the FA Youth Cup, fifth round of 16. Goals courtesy of George Olsen and Botan Amin, and the goal scorer for Sunderland was Trey Ogusui. We'll be back with you for the second half in 15 minutes. Well, we're back here for the second half here for the round of 16 FA Youth Cup fixture. Swindon lead 2-1 at the moment. And the referee, David Jones, just about to get us underway for the second half. So if you're only just joining us here on YouTube, it's Swindon leading 2-1 this evening in this FA Youth Cup fifth round game between Swindon and Sunderland. Swindon goals courtesy of George Alston and Botan Amin, and the goal for Sunderland coming from Trey Ogasui. As I said, 2-1 here, and no changes for either side going into this second half. So still lots to play for in this game. Both sides looking to book themselves a place in the quarter-finals of the FA Youth Cup, with the winner playing either Burnley or Bristol City away. If you're joining us here on YouTube this evening for this game, let us know where you're watching from and where you're supporting from this evening. Josh Keezer get the ball out to George Alston here. And it's going to be a throw-in on the far side for Swindon. Harry Chard plays throw it in, looking for Botan Amin there, but is cleared by Sunderland. And cleared even further by Sunderland in the end. Harry Chard just turns inside. Manages to pick out George Alston. And Harley Hunter just bring the ball inside here to Jackson Brown, but it's a loose pass, and Sunderland can't capitalise on that mistake there from Swindon. Joel McGregor going to push forward with the ball here. He's got Logan Coles for support, but opts to play it into Botan Amin, and it's cut out by Sunderland. And cut out by Logan Coles and out for a throw-in for Swindon. Sunderland with the ball on the far side. Cleared up by Harley Hunt, but only as far as the Sunderland man. Out to the left back, Jensen Jones here, and there's a foul off the ball that the referee spotted, and it's going to be a free kick for Swindon. If you're just joining us here on YouTube this evening, Swindon Town Chairman Clem Morfuni in attendance this evening to watch the under-18s in this round of 16 contest against Sunderland here at the Stadium of Light. Harry Charder pick up the loose ball here. His header only as far as the Sunderland man, and George Alston looking to contest for the ball as well to win it back. And looks like Sean Wood is going to have some movement on the bench soon in his first substitution. And it looks like he's talking to young Miles Abodo, the young man who made his debut for the first team against Bradford in October last year. And Logan Cole's not going to avoid a booking there. And he's going to get the first yellow card of the game here from the referee, David Jones. Silly foul there for the young man to give away, and he's in the book here for the evening. And we're back in play here from Sunderland, who are just retaining possession. And a loose pass there from Sunderland's gifted it to Botan Amin, an opportunity for him to run at Sunderland, and he plays it onto his left foot, and his tame effort is held easily there from Matty Young. It's another opportunity for Swindon. But Botan's effort there, nothing to cause too much stress for Matty Young there in goal for Sunderland. Sunderland on the far side, looking to whip one in. Falls to Tommy Watson, the number 11. He's got the ball inside the box. He looks to move away from one or two. Eventually takes a shot and is blocked well by Joel McGregor and kept in by Sunderland. But the loose pass isn't going to reach it to Tommy Watson, and Joel McGregor will come away with the ball here. Swindon just got to be careful. Sunderland knocking on the door here for an equaliser. And Joel McGregor's pass only into the Sunderland man, and eventually the ricochet is off him for a Sunderland throw-in. Both sides a little bit sloppy in these opening exchanges in the second half. There's another example of that sloppiness from Sunderland there with that pass. And the ball will run all the way through to Redmond Evans here. And I said to you earlier, Sean Wood having a word with his bench. Looked like Miles Aboda would be the first person to come on. He's just warming up down the far side here for Swindon. So it looks like his introduction will be sooner rather than later. Bit of miscommunication there from Swindon, and eventually Sonny Hart gets the ball away. But Sunderland pick up the loose ball, and they're going to charge forward here down the left-hand side through Tommy Watson, who cuts in on his right. He's still got the ball, Tommy, here. Plays it back to the number 4, Jaden Jones, who gets away from Logan Coles. He's got to be careful. He's on a yellow. Plays a neat ball through. And it's Tommy Watson picking up the ball on the edge of the box. And Joel McGregor manages to get the ball away. But they're knocking on the door here, Sunderland, down the left-hand side with Jensen Jones, who cuts back in on his right foot. And the ball's all the way into the middle through Jaden Jones, who plays a neat through ball there. And Harley Hunt and Redmond Evans' communication's not the best, but the defender clears the ball away from danger there. And Swindon managed to get the ball through George Olsen, but a cracking challenge from Sunderland wins the ball back, much to the applause of the crowd, and Sonny Hart manages to smash the ball away deep into the Sunderland half. A neat ball over the top here for Sunderland to attack. Alistair Stewart defends the ball there. A couple of appeals from the Sunderland players for handball, and George Olsen could come away with the ball. It's not the best through ball there from George, but he was looking for Harry Chard, who was breaking on the left-hand side. But I think by the time George had played the ball, Harry would have been in an offside position. But it's cut out by Sunderland, and they're knocking on the door here. Plays it into Tommy Watson, but he slips, and Joel McGregor can come away with the ball. It looks like Swindon just going to hold on to the ball here. Plays it into Jackson Brown, and eventually back to Joel McGregor. Sonny Hart on the ball, but he's under pressure. Back to Joel McGregor. And they're really pressing Swindon now, Sunderland. Jackson Brown on the ball, plays the ball, neat ball into Josh Keys, who then plays it back to Joel McGregor, and out of a little bit of danger here, Swindon. Alistair Stewart will bring the ball out to Harry Chard, who looks like he's fouled by Sunderland there, who got none of the ball, but the ball's played on, and a neat through ball here to Tommy Watson, and he's through for an opportunity. But it's a cracking save from Redmond Evans, who keeps Swindon into the game there, and Sunderland continuing to knock on the door here. And Jackson Brown's lost the ball here and is in a dangerous position, and is saved well by Redmond Evans. Swindon really need to get a grip of the tempo in this second half. They're losing the ball in key areas, and Sunderland have not managed to capitalise on Swindon's misfortunes so far. Redmond Evans playing the ball forward. Jackson Brown contesting for it, gets nothing of it. Josh Keys has a go. The technical area for Sunderland, not happy that they didn't get a foul there, but it's going to be a throw-in for them. Sonny Hart coming away with the ball here. Plays it into Botan Amin, who can hold the ball up, who plays it into Josh Keys, and there's an opportunity here for Swindon. 5 back for Sunderland, and only 3 forward for Swindon. It's George Alston on his left, brings it in on his right. Can he get a shot away? He's dancing around, and eventually it goes to fall to Logan Coles, but only as far as the Sunderland man. And Joel McGregor's fouled the Sunderland man there. And Swindon's technical area not happy with that foul. If Swindon want to retain this lead here, they definitely need to put more of these chances that they're having away if they want to close the gap. Swindon not happy there that Botan tackled from behind. They thought he was fouled. And the ball's played forward, but it's going to go all the way through to Redmond Evans here. And an opportunity for Swindon just to calm the tempo down a little bit, to gain a little bit more control in this game. And as I mentioned before, it looks like Swindon set to make their first substitution of the game imminently, and it looks like it is going to be Miles Obodo that's going to be the first change of the game. The young forward did come on to make his first team debut all the way back in October last year against Bradford at Valley Parade, and he's going to get an opportunity to come off the bench here and help Swindon with these attacking phases. Swindon just playing the ball around here, just looking to retain possession with Jackson Brown. And it's all the way back to Redmond Evans here. Remains to be seen who the change is going to be for Sean Wood's side. But I'd anticipate, based on Miles coming on against Manchester United, that it's more than likely to be Logan Coles, who's on a yellow card in this game. Swindon not happy that they didn't get another foul there, and there's an opportunity for Sunderland to break, but it's going to go all the way through to Redmond Evans, who can gather carefully here. And Swindon definitely taking their time with these ones just to regain some control and tempo in this game. And it's launched forward here from Redmond Evans, looking for Botan Amin, who gets the flick on. Logan Coles can chase. Ball goes all the way back to the goalkeeper, and Logan Coles falls over, much to the amuse of the crowd. And a ball through the channel here from Sunderland again, and they're knocking on the door down this right-hand side. It's Tommy Watson with the ball. And his cross is straight out of play, and that's an opportunity wasted there for Sunderland, and an opportunity now for Swindon to make the substitution. As expected, it is Logan Coles that's going to come off here for Swindon, and he'll be replaced by Miles Obodo. I'm sure it's a change by Sean Wood with Logan Coles' yellow card in mind, and I think Miles will bring some tempo to this forward line. So there you have it, confirmation of that change there. Logan Coles off for number 18, Miles Obodo, and it looks like it'll be a like-for-like switch in the fact that Miles Obodo will adopt this right-hand side for Swindon Town. Redmond plays the ball forward, looking for Joel McGregor, who looks to control, and he comes away with a ball here, plays it into Botan Amin, can't get the return ball from him. Sunderland in possession here, and they're looking to cross the ball, looking in the channel for the goal scorer. Sunderland with the ball down his right-hand side, plays it into their number 10, Jack Whittaker, who loses the ball, and they managed to get a shot away there, Sunderland, but it's past Redmond Evans' right-hand side post there, and it's out for a goal kick. The referee's not happy with the amount of time that it's taken Redmond to gather the ball in order to get this ball back in play. Okay, and the ball played in, looking for Joel McGregor, who gets his head on it, but only out for a throw-in for Sunderland. 30 minutes left to play in this game, so all still to play for both sides. Both sides looking for a place in the quarter-finals of the FA Youth Cup, with a winner facing Burnley or Bristol City away. George Alston manages to get the ball away there. Botan Amin will chase, as he always does. And they come away with possession through Alistair Stewart, Swindon, and his ball only into a Sunderland man. And they really need to start retaining some possession here. And it's Jack Whittaker on the ball for Sunderland. Plays it into Jaden Jones, who's got some space to run into, and he's being asked to shoot by the crowd, and he keeps hold of possession here, bursts into the box. And it's Harry Chard that cuts the ball out for Swindon Town. Ball played in. Into the goal scorer, who lays it off for Tom Lavery. It's Tommy Watson on the ball, and it's out to Jack Whittaker, who keep it in, and he'll play the ball in. And it's Alistair Stewart that manages to get the ball away, and Jackson Brown come away with the ball here, and he's up against two Sunderland defenders. Can he get around them? He's going to take them on. He's still got the ball. And I have to say, there's some very good defending there for Caelan Beattie, who manages to win the foul as well. Matty Young, the Sunderland keeper, going to get the ball back in play. Not sure why there's a break in play here again from the referee. Looks like Alistair Stewart lost a shin pad. And we're back in play here, Sunderland on the ball. Some neat play here from Sunderland. And it's a really good defending there from Joel McGregor, and it's going to be a corner. Oh, it was going to be a corner for Sunderland, sorry, but it's given us offside. So a let-off there for Swindon. 1,100 fans tuning in on YouTube this evening for this fifth round FA Youth Cup fixture between Sunderland and Swindon Town at the Stadium of Light, in which Swindon lead 2-1 so far this evening, looking to book themselves a place in the quarter-finals of the FA Youth Cup. Thank you to those joining us at home on YouTube, and hope to see many of you at the first team game tomorrow at Newport. 1,400 fans joining us in South Wales for this early 12:45 kickoff tomorrow. Can see some more movement on the Swindon Town bench with the injury returning Fletcher Hubbard and Finn Adams warming up there down on the far side. Joel McGregor to get the ball back in play here on the near side. It's not the best clearance from Sunderland, but Alistair Stewart manages to clear up with Harley Hunt. And Harley Hunt to play the ball all the way back to Redmond Evans. Swindon playing the ball forward, looking for Miles Abodo, the substitute. Another opportunity goes begging there for Sunderland, and the ball goes straight into Redmond Evans' arms. Sonny Hart clearing up there at the back. He's having a really good game, the youngster. Botan Amin chasing the ball as he always does. But Sunderland just retaining possession at the moment. They've definitely had the better chances in this second half so far as they are looking for an equaliser. I have to say, it doesn't look good for the young man on the far side. He looks as if he's pulled his hamstring there going for the ball. And I have to say, despite the goals, both sets of Swindon Town and Sunderland's defenders having really good games, to be fair. Physios haven't gone on for Sunderland, so could just be cramp for the young man. And the ball back with Matty Young here in the Sunderland goal. And it looks like the captain, Luke Bell, going to be okay to continue. Miles Abodo just going to cut the ball out here. He's under pressure. Jackson Brown plays it back into him, and Swindon got an opportunity down the right-hand side here through the substitute, Miles Abodo, who takes it around the Sunderland man. Looks to play it in the middle, but the ball's not great. Looking for Botan Amin, and it's cut out well for Sunderland, but Swindon searching for a third here. Very good challenge there from Harry Chard to get the ball back for Swindon. And the ball's back with that man now. And Alistair Stewart going all the way back to his keeper, Redmond Evans. And he'll play forward, looking for Joel McGregor in a bit of space here. But he's under pressure from Tommy Watson. And Sonny Hart to clear up again. Not the greatest of touches there from Sunderland, but they managed to clear it in the end. And it's a foul there from Joel McGregor in his defence. I think he was just running for the ball and both men just collided with each other, but he's not going to avoid referee David Jones's book here, and he's going to be another player to be booked for Swindon Town here, so he's going to have to be cautious on this right-hand side up against Sunderland's Tommy Watson. And Sunderland just preparing their first substitution of the game. And it's going to be Jack Whitaker, who's going to be replaced by Cuba Mitchell. Doesn't particularly look like that substitution there from Sunderland was like for like, with Cuba Mitchell sitting in more of a deep lying midfield role, and it looks like their number 8 Chris Riggs gone a little bit more advanced there, but Sunderland craft an attack, but it only as far as Sonny Hart's head, who gets the ball away. One for Miles Abodo to chase, and the ball's played all the way back here to the Sunderland goalkeeper. Botanamine comes away with the ball here. Plays it into Miles Abodo, who's got lots of space to run into here. Unleashes a shot, and what an effort that is. And it's taken a nick on the way through from the Sunderland defender, I think, because the keeper was nowhere near it, and it's a corner here for Swindon, but a great opportunity there for Swindon, looking for their third from the substitute, Miles Abodo. Ball's going to be played in here from Josh Keys on the near side. It's played in, looking for a Swindon head, and it's Jackson Brown that gets his head on it. Referee's given a foul, but I'm not sure there's a lot that Jackson Brown can do for it. He's going for the header. He won the first one, and he's going looking for a second one. I'm not sure there's a whole lot that the young man can do about it, but the referee is going to have a word with him. And I think he is going to give him a yellow card here. Yeah, it does look like he is going in the referee's book this evening. I'm not sure there's a whole lot that he could have done about that, but nonetheless, it is a foul, and the referee's going to book him for it. Sunderland player okay to continue. I think it's given Swindon a little bit of time to take their foot off the gas here, with Sunderland definitely pressing to find an equaliser. So that's 3 yellow cards for Swindon at the moment, but 2 on the pitch still at the moment in Jackson Brown and Joel McGregor, so both players going to have to be careful now going into these final 15 minutes of the game. Harley Hunt winning that one there and can't get to the second attempt. And the goal scorer there just turned Sonny Hart, but Harley Hunt's there to clear up, and the ball's gone all the way back to Redmond Evans, who'll play it long, looking for Miles Abodo, who's under pressure. He wanted a foul, but the referee not giving it. But the referee does give that one. Sean Wood not too happy in the technical area here for Swindon, with a couple of decisions going against them. Unlucky there from Sunderland, who just looked to play a 1-2. It's gone out for a throw-in for Swindon. Cut out well there by Miles Abodo, and there's an opportunity for Swindon to attack here. Botan Amin on the ball. Comes into Jackson Brown. Out to Sonny Hart, who's going to look for Miles Abodo out on this side, who controls well with his chest here, and he's got support from Joel McGregor on the overlap. And he opts to turn back from playing the ball into the box, but he's under tremendous pressure from Sunderland here. He needs to do something with the ball. He thinks he fouled, but he comes away with the ball somehow. Plays it into Josh Keys here. Can he get the ball across? It's brilliant defending there from Jaden Jones, and it's going to be a corner for Swindon Town. You just feel they have to get one of those opportunities in the box to look for this third goal here in this game. Josh Keys to whip the corner in. Looking for the header, Jackson Brown. It's only as far as Harley Hunt. Plays the ball out to George Alston here. Has he got time for a shot? He has, but it's way over the crossbar. And another opportunity goes begging there for Swindon. It's not the best of strikes from George Alston. Ball over the top from Sunderland, which their goal scorer will chase. Harley Hunt deals well. And is kept in by Sunderland, but only as far as Alistair Stewart, who plays it into George Alston. He's under pressure there on the right-hand side. Alistair Stewart plays a beautiful ball there just to take it off the toes of Jackson Brown. He's storming into the box here. He can't get a shot away, but he's retained possession. He can get a shot away now. But straight into the hands of Matty Young there. Another opportunity for Swindon. Sunderland coming forward with the ball. Sonny Hart manages to nick it in front, plays it out to Miles Abodo. There's a few Swindon players going forward here. He looks to drift inside. He does enough to keep it. He's got support from Josh Keys here on the right-hand side, who plays it back to Miles, who plays it through the legs of the Sunderland man. Keeps hold of the ball only as far as Joel McGregor, who manages to do a good challenge to keep hold of the ball with Josh Keys bursting into the box here. Plays the ball across. There's no one there for Swindon as the ball goes firing all the way across the box, only as far as the Sunderland player. And just approaching 80 minutes in this game. Brilliant play there from Sunderland, who sold it to Miles Abodo, who goes sliding in. They play the ball in, but it's only as far as Josh Keys who gets the ball away. As far as the substitute, Cuba Mitchell. Another good header there from Sonny Hart to stop the ball from going through the channel. Sunderland just playing the ball between their centre-halves at the moment. Looking for a ball over the top, but Alistair Stewart cuts it out and Sonny Hart can get the ball away. He's really been that no-nonsense central defender for Swindon Town today. Everything that's come his way, he's won in the air. And he's getting the ball away when needed. Some good hold-up play there from the Sunderland goal scorer, but Alistair Stewart manages to nick it and Josh Keys can't go away with the ball. Again cut out by Sonny Hart there, and he'll get to the next one as well, but the substitute Cuba Mitchell for Sunderland comes away with it, plays it inside. So their number 8, Chris Rigg, who plays the ball in looking for the goal scorer, and is headed away there from Alistair Stewart, who's having a really good game this evening for Swindon. Cuba Mitchell takes aim and is far of the wide post for Redmond, who seem to have it covered there for Swindon Town. Again, a massive thank you to 1,200 people watching at home on Swindon's YouTube channel this evening to witness Swindon Town, who currently lead Sunderland at the Stadium of Light 2-1, going into the 83rd minute. And the ball's played forward by Redmond Evans, only as far as Sunderland. Bit of head tennis there between Alistair Stewart and the number 4 there, Jaden Jones for Sunderland. Harry Child's the latest Swindon man here to give away a free kick for Swindon. And I've seen some movement down on the Swindon Town bench, and it looks like Fletcher Hubbard will be coming on for Swindon. The man's had an injury over the last couple of weeks, so it's good to see him back within the matchday squad for Swindon. I'd presume they're just looking to manage his game load, which is probably the reason he hasn't come on a little bit sooner here for Swindon, having just come back from injury. Botan Amin will chase this one. It's not the best from Sunderland there. I think the defender was hoping the goalkeeper had come for that. And also Sunderland going to make a change here as well. Number 18, Joseph Neild, looks ready to come on for Sunderland. And it's not the best crossfield ball from Sonny Hart. Sunderland playing the ball too early there from the throw-in, so not being able to make the substitution there. But it is going to be Fletcher Hubbard coming on for Swindon Town. I'm not sure who he's coming on for just yet. It's cut out well there by Josh Keys, and Harry Chard can come away with the ball. If I had to take a guess at who I thought would be coming off for Swindon, I think it will be George Alston that will be replaced by Fletcher Hubbard. Fletcher normally adopting that left-hand side in games. And the substitutions can now happen. Firstly, for Sunderland, it's going to be number 3, Jensen Jones, that's going to be replaced by Joseph Neild. So it looks like a like-for-like change. Looks like he's going to go in at the left-back spot. And Fletcher Hubbard is going to be replaced by George Alston. So as I said, Fletcher been heavily involved in the 5-0 win against Wimborne Town back in December in the FA Youth Cup. He's been suffering from an injury so far, but he's going to replace George Alston, the goal scorer inside the first minute for Swindon Town. A through ball here to the substitute, Joseph Neal. Can he get the ball across the box? And that is a chance that goes begging for Sunderland. The substitution's first touch in the game, Joseph Neal, is to run onto a through ball down the left-hand side. His whipping cross across the box is met by number 7, Ben Creamer, and he can't finish with the ball going over the crossbar. That's a real let-off for Swindon as they're approaching the last 4 minutes of this game here. The substitute for Sunderland, Joseph Neal, winning another header there. I must add the game will go to extra time and penalties if a draw after 90 minutes. Swindon still leading this game 2-0. And Harley Hunt penalised. And Sunderland not happy there. Trying to persuade the referee to get his yellow card out there for Harley kicking the ball away. And I think that's pretty much Fletcher's first involvement in the game, and that's to give away a foul. This is a dangerous one for Sunderland and for Swindon to defend. I can imagine, considering we've had a couple of stoppages, we can expect quite a bit of added time to be added on. And the ball's going to run all the way through to Redmond Evans here, and I'm sure it's going to take his time for Swindon. Some moans from the crowd there on Redmond Evans. Is time to retrieve the ball and distribute. But he's going to play it all the way forward, looking for Botan Amin, who's going to win it. So there's one for Fletcher to chase, up against the captain, Luke Bell. With the captain getting there first for Sunderland and coming away with the ball. A charge and run from the captain there, but it's only as far as Josh Keys, and Fletcher's on the ball now, and he can have a run up against the Sunderland player, and he's lost the ball. Sunderland continuing to knock on the door here, looking for an equaliser. Switch of play by Sunderland, looking for the substitute, Joseph Neal, who plays a lovely header on. And it's a really good flick there from Chris Rigg, who's looking to get away from Alistair Stewart, but he's being pursued very closely. And Miles Abodo just clearing up, and it's out for a corner for Sunderland. And another Swindon Town player losing a shin pad here. Corner for Sunderland. Very congested 6-yard area here. And I'm not sure Redmond got a lot on that punch, and it's Harley Hunt that's going to come away with the ball. Under a lot of pressure there from Sunderland, who are chasing everything down at the moment. And the free kick goes against Swindon there, with Botanamine bringing his player down. Looks like we've got a couple of injuries here on Swindon's side and Sunderland's side. It's a substitute for Sunderland, Cuba Mitchell, and it's Alistair Stewart for Swindon. So the fourth official there, David Holmes, adding 6 minutes of added time on here at the Stadium of Light. Swindon leading 2-1 going into this added time of the second half. Goals courtesy of George Alston and Botanamine. The goal scorer for Sunderland, Trey Ogasui. And Swindon just ready in another change here in the technical area. Looks like Danny Gonzalez poised to come on for Swindon. Sunderland going to take this free kick. It's going to be taken by Caelan Beattie. With the original taker, the captain Luke Bell, now going to operate in the box. And safe hands there from Redmond, who catches comfortably. And I think he's going to take his time to get the ball back in play here. Ball kicked forward by Redmond Evans, looking for Botanamine. Josh Keys unable to pick up the second ball. And Harry Chard just going to clear up here. Substitution here for Swindon, and it's going to be Botanamine coming off, and it's going to be Danny Gonzalez coming on for Swindon Town. Referee just waiting for Botan to leave the field of play. And it is Swindon to get this ball back in play through Harry Chard. Oh, it's not the best back pass from Harry Chard there, and it's reliant on Redmond Evans really clearing up there for Swindon. It's going to be a nervy few minutes for Swindon Town playing like that, and expertly defended there from Redmond Evans, and some good covering from Harley Hunt there. Otherwise it could have been a late equaliser there for Sunderland. As we approach the 94th minute here in this game, we do have to start thinking about our man of the match for this evening's game, as it's still a closely contested game here between Sunderland and Swindon. There's a couple of options, I think, here who could get man of the match for Swindon. Both goal scorers had really good games so far for Swindon. Alistair Stewart in midfield has been a fan's favourite this evening on YouTube, who I think has played really well in dictating the tempo in midfield. But I think my man of the match heading into the 95th minute here this evening is going to go to Sonny Hart. I think he's had a really good game in commanding I think Sonny Hart's had a really good game in commanding his back four this evening. I know they've conceded a goal, but it was a very good finish from Sunderland. He's been vocal in the centre of defence, and he had a really good game against Manchester United and could have been up for man of the match then as well. So my man of the match this evening is going to go to Sonny Hart, but it's going to be a last nervy minute here, I think, for Swindon. And Sonny Hart just clearing up here, and it's going to be a throw-in for Sunderland. We are in the last minute of the added time. But I wonder if the referee's been stopping his watch for a couple of phases of time wasting. Sonny Hart clearing the ball, only as far as Jackson Brown, who's contesting against the Sunderland player. They need to get possession back here, Swindon, and Alistair Stewart can get the ball away. Only as far as the Sunderland technical area. And the substitute Cuba Mitchell's going to get the ball back in play. Miles manages to pile the ball forward, which Danny Gonzalez can chase. And Matty Young, the goalkeeper, manages to thump the ball up. Sunderland on an attack here. We're past the 96 minutes here at the Stadium of Light. And the ball's run all the way forward to Redmond Evans here, who's going to collect. So yeah, we're past the allocated added time here at the Stadium of Light. Man of the match this evening goes to number 5, Sonny Hart. Vocal, commanding in the centre of defence and had a really good game for Swindon, I think. And Swindon just looking to shepherd out a 2-1 win here at the Stadium of Light and progress into the quarter-finals of the FA Youth Cup. We're eagerly waiting the whistle from the referee, which hasn't gone yet. Again, another good header from Sonny Hart, and Jackson Brown can thump the ball forward only into Matty Young. And the goalkeeper's going to play the ball forward again. And it's Harry Chard who's going to win this one. And offside there. Fletcher Hubbard returning from an offside position. So it's going to be a free kick for Sunderland. Still no whistle from the referee. And Sunderland have got this ball back in play. Swindon holding on here. We're way past the allocated added time. Can Joel McGregor keep this in? Sunderland still pushing. And the ball in the box. And Redmond can claim. Look, I didn't name him in the potential options for Swindon Town this evening. And there is the whistle. It's the quarter-finals for Swindon Town. A really impressive victory here for Swindon, who are 2-1 victors in the FA Youth Cup, and they will play either Burnley or Bristol City. What a win from the young Swindon lads, and they are through to the quarter-finals.